Why do some creatures, in the final moments before death, protect the very thing that is killing them? In the world of parasitoid wasps, this is not an accident, but a designed ending. It turns parasitism into an extremely precise murder. It will control your brain, forcing you to stay alive only to provide nutrients for its offspring. Just like in the movie Alien, where extraterrestrial organisms use humans as incubators. Everything usually starts with an unsuspecting caterpillar. Look closely, this wasp is not here to hunt, but to find a living cradle for its young. The wasp will not kill the host in advance. Instead, it keeps it alive and functioning normally. Because a living body is far more valuable than a corpse. The behavior of the wasp is more like live farming. The host is forced to remain in the most exploitable state, only to maximize the resources for the parasite. And what truly becomes unsettling is what happens next. After the larvae hatch inside the body, they begin to feed, but this feeding is not chaotic or random. On the contrary, it shows an almost precise selection. They deliberately avoid vital organs, systems that maintain life, even parts of the nervous system. They do not cause fatal damage immediately. Instead, they delay that moment, as if they know what not to touch. But do they really know? Science gives a clear answer: no. This is not thinking, nor consciousness. It is a behavior shaped by evolution. Those that killed the host too early failed to survive. Only those that fed just enough were able to pass on their genes. What remains, in the end, is this instinct that appears extremely intelligent. So it looks like calculation, but in reality it is just the execution of rules written into the body. As time goes on, the host's body is consumed little by little. It can still move. It still responds to the outside world. But inside, it has already been hollowed out. And all of this happens very quietly. Finally, when the larva bursts out of the body, the host is often left as nothing more than an empty shell. And the most unsettling part is this: throughout the entire process, it may never truly realize that it is being eaten alive. If described in human terms, this is closer to a murder. But in nature, this is simply the result of evolution. No emotion, no cruelty, only efficiency. It leaves us with far more than just this to think about. If a life can be gradually taken over without being directly killed, is it still truly alive? Or perhaps, when that control happens, can it even realize it itself?